Welcome back to Automobilista 2. I'm MoonieGT, and today we're driving American Muscle. So I've been meaning to drive this Camaro for a long time. I keep seeing it. It's the first car in the list. And I was excited to try out some American Muscle until I saw this. So when you go to Vehicle Select, you can of course see the car details. What we're looking at is not American Muscle. Yes, there's a Chevrolet badge. Yes, it says Camaro, but those ARC letters change everything. This is a miniature scale replica of what a Camaro is. Instead of a massive V8, we have a twin cylinder, I think it's a motorcycle engine actually, delivering 110 horsepower and 88 pound-feet of torque. Okay, so what this isn't is American Muscle, but what it is that's a lot of is. It's a lot of fun. These cars are wild. They're tiny little light revvy things that drift and slide around a lot. But enough talking about it. Let's just get into the race and I'll show you. Okay, we're at Kyalami testing out the ARC Camaro. And if you haven't driven these cars, you should. Oh, the AI's gotten a really bad start. Really bad start. But I think the best, wow, they've got a really bad start. Alright, to the top. Oh, it's very scary, turn one. But they're like 2/3 scale Camaros on the outside. On the inside, they're like, it's like a little kit car. You can see I'm sitting in the very middle of the car, which is bizarre. Under the hood, we have, instead of a giant pushrod V8, we have a 2-liter, actually I don't know if it's 2-liter, it's a 2-cylinder motorcycle engine, is my understanding. And we got an engine that revs all the way to the clouds and makes this really buzzy motorcycle noise. It's a really bizarre car. That said, it's really fun to drive. It slides and drifts all over the track. It's very alive. It's kind of this weird mix between a momentum car and I don't know. Because it's so light, you can brake really late. But you have to be really gentle with the brakes too, though, because the momentum is so important. Your drive out of the corner your corner exit, I guess, is so important in this car, because otherwise the AI just starts walking away. Oh, a little late. Oh, it doesn't like to brake and turn. Oh. Oh, I don't know if that's an off or not. We'll have to check it out in the replay. But yeah, as I was saying, corner exits are really important in this car. Oh. Because it doesn't have that much power and it's pretty slow to accelerate, it feels like, down the straights. So you really got to make sure you get everything nice and smooth through your corners. Well, we catapulted into 6th thanks to weird AI behavior. The AI doesn't get good launches, apparently, at least not in this car. Oh, we're gonna, oh! Wow, short nose, that's good. So yeah, the new AMS2 update is just great. I've really enjoyed driving this. The force feedback feels so much more natural. I'm having a much easier time modulating brakes. But my one complaint would still be that the AI needs some tweaking. I know in the patch notes, I don't remember if it was this most recent patch or the patch before, but I know they'd made a statement that they had tried to even out the AI levels across the cars, meaning that if you were driving at a 90 and AI level in one class or one car, you should be able to drive something similar in another car. Well, that hasn't been the case at all for me. When I did that Ultima race the other day, I think I had it at a 90, 92 on the opponent level. And on this little Camaro, if we can call it that, I've lowered this down, I don't know, the 60s or 50s to try to be able to be competitive with these guys, and I'm still not. You saw how weird the start was, where I could just drive through them. But now I think we're about to start our third lap, right? And a lot of times the AI just kind of walk away from me out of corners. Some of that's, I'm not driving great lines and I don't know this car yet. But it's still not quite, it's not to where we'd want it to be. And I don't mind having to change the opponent's skill level. That's not a problem. But I'm still just having a really hard time finding a good balance. I can't quite figure out how to get that right mixture, because I feel like the braking and cornering is about the same between me and the AI, but they just get a drive off the corners that I just can't. And I don't know. So anyways, I know that's going to get better in time, and I'm quite happy to patiently wait for it. The important stuff is that the physics are starting to feel really good, the force feedback's starting to feel really good, and the graphics engine, of course, is beautiful. So if we've got all those like really important core aspects of racing sim nailed, and we're not even at full release yet, that I feel confident that we'll get some good AI. And I had stepped away from sim racing for several years just because I just got busy and whatever reason lost my connection with it. But when I decided I was going to get back into this, I was doing a bunch of research trying to figure out which sim had the best AI. And the only sim that I had kind of, would just randomly get my wheel out and play was Assetto Corsa. And I love Assetto Corsa, but I pretty much just did a hot lapping simulator in there. I didn't ever commit to doing races really. But this is a very long story. I was trying to figure out which sims had best AI, and the ones that keep coming up were Race Room and Automobilista. And I hadn't played either of them at the time. And I decided to give Race Room a try, and I've really enjoyed Race Room on so many fronts. But I still have never tried Automobilista. But that long story to say that if Riza Studios had good AI before, I'm sure they'll have good AI again. So we will wait and just enjoy what we've got so far. Alright, so magically the race is half over. And we are in 9th place. And the AI is hard charging up behind us already. So we are going backwards. Here it comes. There's a lot of these really high-speed corners that you don't brake it for in this car. You just kind of let off the throttle and slide a little bit. Thanks for the push. Needed that little push up the hill. Oh, watch out for the curbs. Given the 2/3 scale of these cars, the curbs seem massive, and they really do kick the car out wide if you hit those inside curbs. The car gets pretty upset with just light turning down those straightaways. Can't keep the car happy. It's just a nervous, twitchy little thing. But it's pretty fun. Whoa! I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, that curb in particular you don't want to ride up on. That will really kick the back end out. You will notice that I've changed the HUD up a bit because I finally spent some time messing with it, and my issue was, or what I wasn't doing right, is you need to hover over the box of the element that you want displayed, click on it, and then there's a little box that pops up and allows you to set it to full or off or whatever. And I, for whatever reason, didn't notice that. So now I have some HUD elements to display. What's our tires doing? Looking pretty good. So this is normally a light brake in ACC, that corner, but in this one it's just a lift and hang on. This is such a, and like any other car, taking quote the right line feels like what you're supposed to do. This car just fights it. Like it doesn't want to turn in, I guess, and I find myself taking really weird lines in this car. I don't have my vision point or brake point and everything for that corner in Automobilista 2. In ACC, there's like a big sign, there's big signage back behind that hairpin, and I can aim for, I know where to aim for in that. Pit in. Why would we pit in? Are we gonna run out of fuel? We are, we're gonna run out of, are you kidding me? Why wouldn't it give me fuel? And now I'm just like wiping out. Oh my gosh, we're out of fuel. Why? It's a 15-minute race. Alright, let's do it. Let's try pitting in. I don't, oh, I guess it just takes over for me. Alright. Oh, alright. That was weird. We got fuel, let's go. Repair? Oh dear. Oh my god. Thank you AMS2 AI for ramming the wall and pit exit. Well, this isn't good. I just assumed it was going to give me the right amount of fuel. It put in 5 liters of fuel, or is this gallons? I don't know. Well, that killed our race. I guess that may be just about it for the recording then. But this is really more of a AI status update for Automobilista 2. And the short version is it's not markedly better. It still needs some help, some tuning, but I'm sure we'll get there. I can't believe it didn't give us fuel for the race. That's pretty annoying, really. We'll go ahead and finish it out. And we finished the race. Alright. Well, thanks for stopping by to check out this AMS2 video. Mostly just kind of sharing my thoughts on the status of AI, or the state of AI in AMS2, and checking out the bizarre ARC Camaro. We'll see you next time.